We have failed to fulfill the Great Commission when it could have been easily done because we wanted to send out our own people instead of utilizing the people that God already had in place there. Again, we all want to fulfill the Great Commission. So today we're going to discuss how we can work together to reach the world by supporting the nationals or the national preachers. How difficult is it really to finance the evangelism of the world? That depends on your method of attempting to do it. The scripture says that one will chase 1,000, but two will chase 10,000. Thus, logically, the more of us who work together, the quicker we'll get the job done. It takes money to evangelize the world, but some still think that all we have to do is pray and have good intentions, then God will do the rest. Well, it's true that He can, but He clearly revealed to us that His plan is for us to do it in His power, using His funding. Paul asked these 4 questions in Romans chapter 10. How then shall they call on Him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in Him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? So we agree that it is our job to evangelize the world, but obviously we cannot all go somewhere, and none of us can go everywhere. Thus, we must send out others to accomplish the task. In other words, some give and others go. Unfortunately, there are more nations closed to missions than open, and many languages are yet to be understood. So how can we reach our mandated goal of evangelizing the entire world by using only American missionaries? The fact is, we cannot. So we must utilize the men God has already placed in each culture to reach their own people. We call these men national preachers. Now, think about it this way. If you're a sports person, I was watching a football game this past year, and the team brought out their field goal kicker. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he scored every point that the team scored that game, and they won the game. But this particular kicker, I believe, is from South Korea, but he has a killer foot. You know what? The owner of the team, the players on the team, and the fans of the team don't care that he's from South Korea. They just want them out there kicking because they know he's not going to miss. And their object is not to have an American kicking the field goal. Their object is to win the game. And that's how we should be when it comes to national preachers. For decades, even maybe almost centuries, the American churches have believed that the only way to reach the world is by sending another American to the rest of the world. Or you might say sending someone who looks like us to people who don't look like us. And as a result, though we've done a lot of good in evangelizing the world, we have failed to fulfill the Great Commission when it could have been easily done. Why? Because we wanted to send out our own people instead of utilizing the people that God already had in place there. Now, many national preachers can survive on as little as $30 a month. So if a congregation of 100 people would give just 1 penny a day, those pennies combined could support 1 national preacher full-time. Did you get that? If a congregation of 100 people, how many people do you have in your church? If each person would give 1 penny every day, just set it aside, then collectively their pennies could fully support 1 national preacher. Now, just imagine what that same small congregation could accomplish with a dime. They could support 10 preachers. With a quarter, they could support 25 preachers. Dare we consider what could be accomplished with $1 a day? Now do you see how working together, we can fulfill the Great Commission?
Supporting nationals is an issue of opportunity. Every country closed to foreign missionaries is open to national preachers. We reach those we can locally, and we help the nationals reach those we cannot globally. Supporting national preachers is an issue of effectiveness. They don't have to learn a language, adapt to a culture, waste years on deputation and furlough, or move their family to live among strangers. Supporting nationals is an issue of economics. Many can live on $20 a month, others on $200 a month. Compared to American missionaries, the support ratio is as many as 100 national preachers for the same money as one American.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode in our Understanding the Great Commission series. If you'd like a copy of the book, it's available in paperback, audiobook, and digital download. Just click the link in the description below. Thank you for watching.